Welcome back, guys. We are getting ready to get these Mercuries built. We have, I think, all our blueprints except for Quicksilver. But I think we have all the other blueprints, and we're going to start with Malachite because we need the crude shard production from the Malachite to go into the Topaz. So, Malachite is 80 impure copper powder a minute that we need, and 240 iron, I think it was, iron sand. Ooh, 110. Nice. 110 panacea potions. Not half bad. 3 Venuses. We're doing quite alright. 25 lapis, 44 silver amulets. Oh yeah. We're making very good money. Very good money. Excellent. No, clay powder. So 240 clay powder. Alright. This is where we need the iron sand. Okay. Well, let's see. We have... Well, we want to get the Athenors built over here, and we need 4 of them. We don't actually have a blueprint for that. I suppose we could... I think I'd rather stick him on 3 of these. Three Athenors, or 3 furnaces, with 4 Athenors on them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. Alright, but I actually think I want to turn them. So, whoa. Let's turn them this way. And this give ourselves a little bit of space to get stuff out. So something like that. And these, of course, need to be set to malachite. There we go. So that's that. Then we need clay powder. 240 of it. $240 clay powder a minute is right there. Oh, I sent it out the wrong way, but that's fine. That's easy to fix. So 240 copper or clay powder a minute. Let's just stick that in there. I think will work. Oh. No, it's just money. It's just money. So we need to get money going for all of these, but let's actually we'll turn this around. So that's 120, right? No, this is only 120 clay powder a minute. We need 2 of these. I misnamed that. Okay, that's fine. So that's 120 a minute. And then we need another 120 a minute. We're out of gears and portal sigils. Okay, so we need to go get that. Alright, I'll be right back. There we go. We have stocked up on a few items. Actually, it's going to be easier to just copy this one, because then it's going the right way already. And I think we'll just leave a single space in between. And you can then... not there. Come over this way. Alright, that's the clay powder. Now we just need to feed it into these guys. 60 a minute in each, so... Well, we're obviously going to need this to come out like that. And then... I think we'll leave an extra space here. Nah, there's no need to. Alright, so you come down like that. Go in there. Oh. Well, we will need them there anyway, but it's fine. So there, and then you come down here. And go in to those two. All right. And we just need one belt going in for the other stuff, so that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's get these guys hooked up. We can do this one like that as well. And then we need money. If I can find where it is that they will be getting money. It should be right here, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should be. We'll have to take it out in order to get it the money. It's a little annoying when you have to do that. And the game is saving. Did I put them in the wrong way? Nope, it's there. All right. All right, so it's 1 over. So there, 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 and there, apparently. Yep. Okay, let's go get the other one. Oh, I almost fell off there, which would have sucked. Okay. Money should be going for all of them. Let's just see if it comes up there. Yes, it does. Okay. And it looks like we're producing. Oh. Well, we're going, but we don't need those two. All right, very good. So that's the clay powder coming along. Why are you not going? You're missing some charcoal powder. Alright, but that will be coming along. Just needs to catch up. It just needs to catch up. Alright. Very good. So that's that done. Yeah. Alright, impure copper powder. Now, we need some copper powder for our lapis lazuli as well. Right? No, it's for the silver for the lapis lazuli. So we need... See, we need 6 of these, which means we need 60 impure silver powder. Which means we need to make 120 crude silver powder. Well, that's not it. Let's just stick down a... I think it's an advanced athanor that makes that, right? Silver powder. So we'll be making 90, which is fine. No, we'll make it because we need 120. So we'll be making 120, which means we need 8 of these. Which means we need 300 copper powder. So we can take the 80 impure copper powder from there. That leaves us 220 that we can grind into copper powder. So that's 110 copper powder a minute. All right, let's just set up copper powder, guys. We don't need the impure one. So, copper powder, 15 a minute. Oh, we're out of steel gears. Dang it. But this is the copper powder build. Which we do need sage plants for, sage seeds. Okay. Well, we need some of these, and we do not have a lot. Because I'm stealing the steel bars as well. Oh, and we have put some in there. Excellent. So I think we're good. All right. There we go. But actually, we need the impure copper powder, right? So we do need 8 that are impure copper powder. So they'll be going in here. Oh, let's buy the sage so that we don't have to go plant that all the time. How many portal sigils do we have left? 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's sage seeds. Alright, so that gives us the ability to build 4 of these. Then we'll change this to portal sigils, and we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that we have 20. Alrighty. Let's leave just a little bit of space. Yeah, we do have entries for them all. So let's leave 3 wide, because that's how wide our character is. Then we can get in here. And let's just hook this up immediately. It only has the 2 inputs, right? Right? No, it has 3. But that's already hooked up. All right, cool. So this is not getting ground, which means that this will be impure copper powder. Let's just verify that. Oh, we need... Darn it. We need to hook up the... we won't be able to verify anything until we hook this up. And it's linseed oil that you need. Which is this one. Nope, not slime water. This one. So it's the second from the top. Okay. Come on. Over here for now. Dang it. Okay. So you're getting your linseed oil. And that's, of course, our soap powder build. That's going there. That doesn't need to be there. Doesn't really matter that it is, but... we might need to make more blast potion. Or... we have so much panacea potion, we could just put a filter splitter in here and split some panacea potion off and down. And send it over here. That's a possibility as well. Why is your recipe not set? Copper powder. Alright, so that's impure copper powder, and that's copper powder. Good. I think, whoops. I think what I'll do is bring this out one. This is going to be a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Well, let's copy this, because then I don't have to set the recipe all the time. We don't need the pipe higher than there, but yeah. Alright, we're not gonna get the pipes going, because then we won't be copying out all the rest. Alrighty. So that's 2 of them, and we need 8 producing this. So, and now we need stone, and we need steel ingots. This is going to take a while to build, isn't it? This is going to take a while to build. So I guess I will just get all this built, and then I'll be back. Alright, all of these are set up. We are running a little thin on blast potion, but I think it might just be a matter of catching up, and then we'll be fine, because we're not using that much. We're really not using that much. So yeah. Alright, and we have impure copper powder coming down here. So that is gonna come in here. Through here. And we're gonna need these guys as well. Alright. Alright, that's better. So you come up here, run all the way down here. We actually need one here as well. And you're gonna come in like this and go in there. And then we need these guys as well. So you can come in there, in there, and in there. And we should be producing. Excellent. Then we of course need to get the stuff out. So I guess we'll yeah, that's the crude shards. They will be coming in there. All right. And you can go in there as well, like that. And then the malachite comes out like this. Okay. So that's that going. Alright, the last one is starting to get some stuff. Good, good. And then we, of course, need the copper powder. To come out here. I do not want to tear that out. So we'll make do with it going back up. That's just the way it is. Alrighty. And that should be all our copper powder moving. Excellent. And I do believe we need to do something about the blast potions. So what we're gonna do we're gonna take those two out. And we're going to put a filter splitter in here. Whoa. And you are going to filter panacea potions. Panacea potions are then going to come out here. Actually, yeah. And then they're going to split. And go back in there. They're also going to move on. Yeah, at this level here. And they are going to assist our struggling blast potions to keep up. So there. This should help. This should help. Maybe I should put a priority merger in there so that the blast potions get first dibs. I think that's probably a good idea. You know what? I think that's a very good idea. So, priority merger. And, yeah, you get priority. Good. Alright. So the blast potions get first dibs. The panacea potions will supplement when needed. Alright. We don't need to supplement the fertile catalyst here. Not yet, at least. But okay, that is malachite done, plus 80 copper powder a minute. We need 300 copper powder a minute for the silver. Which means we need another 220. 220 divided by 15 is what? 220 divided by 15 is 14.6, so 15. 15 more copper setups, but with the refiners on them. That's going to take up a bit of space, isn't it? That's going to take up a bit of space. Yeah. Well, I guess we're using the rest of this floor for the Venus. Or the Mercury, sorry. Turquoise is easy peasy. We have malachite, we have topaz. We do not have obsidian yet, but we have the blueprint and it's relatively easy. It's just this. So that's not a big problem. Alright. So really we need to make lapis lazuli, turquoise and obsidian, but turquoise is super easy, obsidian is super easy. Lapis lazuli is the problem. Which means silver is the problem. Silver is the problem. But that's the build we've started already, so let's continue on silver because we have started getting the silver going with the copper here because we needed the copper for the malachite. Why is none of this going? Oh, because the copper powder is blocking it. Alright, that's fine. Once the copper powder starts moving, it'll all be good. And yeah, panacea potions have started feeding down the fuel line, and the panacea potions have a fuel value of 768,000, or heat value. 768,000 as compared to our blast potions that have a heat value of 57,600. So yeah. Once we get panacea potions into some of these, they will not need fuel for a long time. Which is awesome. But I guess I'll set up the 15 next copper machines. And then I'll be back. I actually might. I think I might just set up right here a little steel production line. Because steel ingots is a real issue for us. It's really holding me back in my construction. I emptied the bottom out and I only have... Well, I do have some left, but they are a problem. They are a problem. Because I keep emptying them out. There'll probably not even be 200 in the box down there now. And which means that we're not getting all the steel gears we need. So just setting up a steel production. Actually, I'll set it up down where we have steel now. Because we do have room for it here. We're producing our diamonds here. We have more than enough space for it. Because it's really just this bit here that produces our steel ingots. And how many do we have in here? Oh, we do have some. But see, we're siphoning the steel gears, which means we're not getting many steel gears in our shop. Is it full though? Yeah, it is kind of full. So that's good. But, which also means we're not getting enough steel gears for our pocket watches. Well, that box is full. Alright, let's just check how many pocket watches we sent on their way. We sold 24. But how many did we do? 60 only. In the dispatch portals. So that's not ideal. 120 panacea potions. Not bad. Not bad. 3 Venus, 11 Mars, 7 Saturn, 6 Jupiter. Yeah, we're doing quite all right. We're doing quite all right. Excellent. All right, let me get these things done and I'll be back. All right, I have set up all of the black powder. There's 300 black powder here. I've set up all of the unstable catalyst. There is 300 unstable catalyst, and the copper powder is coming down this way as well, 300. So now we need to make our bloody silver. So we need 8 crude silver production lines because we need 60 impure silver. So that means that we need 120 crude silver. Yeah. All right. So I think we'll put that down here. So we can use... I guess we could use 2 blast furnaces. That would work. Let's just build it and then we can move it. And then we need advanced athanors. Does this work though? Yeah, I suppose it does. No, not really. If we go the other way, it does. That does kind of work. Yeah, let's do it like that. You know what? Let's set the recipe on 1, and then we'll just copy that. We need 8 of them, so this kind of fits perfectly like that. Then we of course need to get fuel to them. So the question is, do I want to... I think I want to turn it and have it feed off here. But that's fine. We'll just get this going. Like that. And then the output from these guys can come in there, go up, and continue. Okay. I actually did that the wrong way. Darn it. Yeah, I did. I did. Alright. It needs to come from this side. Okay, there. Because we'll be producing 120 crude silver, so we can't have everything on the same belt. We'll have to filter split it out from both of them. And the silver powder will just turn into silver coins. That's the easiest thing to do, I think. So if we take this and move it, we can move it to, I guess, I don't want it right there. I guess something like there. And then we can have, well, actually, I'll use these. Because then we can have a line going under if need be. Alright. Now I am considering simply shooting everything in. Because I think that'll be the easiest. But we need to belt balance. We need to belt balance, so it's not going to be the easiest to do it that way. Alright, so this is 75, 150. So it's 150 on each side. Okay. So if you come out and go in to the first ones. that was wrong. Like so. Oops. God damn it. Alright. And this is the 60 belt. So we need some of that belt to come in. Well, we need that belt to be split in two, really. But we can do something like this and bring you over something like that. Like so. And then we need you to be split onto each belt after the first input. So I guess you will be coming out. You know what, let's have it go directly over top. Okay. So you need to come in there. You need to come in there. Alright. So we're gonna need another one. So you come in there, and you come in there, and that's that. Okay. Then it's the catalyst, I guess. Unstable catalyst, well... come down like this. We'll have to go over top there, which is annoying. Do we send that into the middle one or the first one? I think we send it into the first one. Yeah, we send it into the first one. So goes in there, and it goes in there. Well, here it has to go into the middle one, which is a little... well, it doesn't. It doesn't. We can just send it down here. All right. We need one of these here. Let's just... oh, I'm stuck. just do that, and do that. Okay, that's there. And then I believe it's the top belt. That's the 61, yeah. Actually, I think we'll send it down like that. Yeah, we might as well go in here. This is a little easier. Yeah, insert the first one on each. Oh, we got a new skill point. I think we actually have 2 now, which is lovely. So there. That is coming down, going into each of them. Yep. And then we just need the last one. To split. We don't actually need that one. And it has to do it after the first. So you know what? We'll have a belt come up there and there. Oh, I already put that in. Alright, you can just run along here. And come up there. And then the other one, and just run along here. And come up there. So that's unstable catalyst done. And then for the copper powder, I believe it's the top one that is the 60 line. So you're there. Yeah. So, well, the bottom one here. Can just come out like this. That's not a problem. Well, we'll have to do something like that. For the first one. And then we might as well do something like that. Oops. All right. This should start some silver production. And it has. All right. You... Well, I don't really want to go up and over, so we'll do something like this. And then we can just run you down this way. All the way to here. Let's see. Okay. We do not need you or you or you. We do need something here. And here we actually need it to come over there. One. Two. Whoops. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. And then you just need to come around and go down. And then it's the last one. And it's gonna need to split. It'll split there. Let's just see. If we do this, and then I hate that it does that. This, and then you can come down, go around and in. All right, that's fine. So you are gonna come down here, come down like that. And join up with the belt here. And then you come down and join up with the belt right there. Okay. Perfect. That should be that. And then we of course need to get these out. All right. So there. And we're gonna need... Oh, I can't remember how much they refine a minute. I think... Is it 15 into 7.5? I don't remember. Oh, I found out what was going on with the belts here that weren't feeding. It was over here. I had this joining up, so once in a while a bit of iron sand was getting on the belt, clogging up. So that was the problem. Well, let's see. It's 30 into 15. Okay, so we just need 4 of them. Oops. Oh, come on. I wish I'd made a better climbing system, but I haven't, so... Alright, we need to filter split it first. Yeah, we're gonna skip that right now. Alright, and we're gonna filter out... Actually, you know what? Because we need you to come down 1 as well. So we'll filter split here. And we'll filter out the crude silver powder. So this will just be silver powder. And crude silver powder will be here. And they can actually merge up now, so we can do something like that. Okay. Now that needs to go into 4 refiners. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll turn into 60 impure silver powder, which is exactly what we need. Then this can actually join up. And we need... what do we need? Okay, so we need crucibles. And then we need a kiln. Okay. Okay. So, and the crucibles do, as I recall, 7.5 a minute. And we're getting what? 3.8 times 8. Let's just say 4 times 8. That's 32. So yeah, just over 30. Where? Can never find the furnaces. All right, so actually, I think I'll just move you over one. All right. Well, we don't really have a choice here. It'll go like that. And then we'll set these up. Yeah, 7.5. So we'll just, I think we'll just stick up. So this is 22.5. We'll put 2 up there. Okay. That should be enough. And well, you'll be coming out that way. There's actually no need to take it down because it'll be going into a kiln. I will take it all the way over. All right. And then you go in there. The kiln will be making... Oh, it's not a kiln. What the hell? I guess I saw that wrong. Well, yeah. And then, oh, it's a processor. Okay. I don't know how many processors though. So let's just set up a processor and find out. Okay, so we need a few. We need a few. Well, we need 5 if we want to match. So let's put in 5 processors. Actually, alrighty. And the output, well, we'll need to send this back to the line, we can do that right here, so that's not a big problem. But first, we actually need to, well, we'll stick a box here, then we'll stick a bank portal there. The bank portal will be making stacks of 15 coins. And then do I want to move that up a little bit? I think I do. Actually, more than that. Let's move it up there. Will come out like that. Because we might have to, though I really don't want to, we might have to scrap some, which would suck, but in order to keep the lazuli going, it might be necessary. Okay. So there. And then you need to go into our lapis lazuli builds, which will be here. This is going to be a long episode, but I want these Mercuries done. So 6 lapis lazuli builds. Alright, we need to delete all this. Blueprints. Lapis lazuli, and we're out of materials, but it's just portal sigils. So the lapis lazuli bills, well, they could actually be right here. Yeah. That works. That works perfectly. All right, let's get some portal sigils. Ready? All right. And you know what? I think maybe I'll just start them here. No. I'll start them back here because we need the other ones as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lapis lazuli bills, and I forgot to buy the plants. Darn it. We want gentian seeds. And we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But luckily, they're easy enough to plant. Okay. Oh, I haven't put in these. Okay. Now, silver powder. Comes over like that. And I actually think, you know what, let's get out. Let's put it, no, that was one too far over. Darn it. It needs to be right there. Okay. And we may all right, one more time. We'll move it a little closer to here. Something like that. That gives us the space that we need. And then I think we'll just take this from here. So it'll have to come over that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, and the fertilizer. And then that up and over. There. No. This, of course, needs to run like that. And like that. And this should basically get our lapis going. There we go. There we go. These should fire up. As soon as the plants get their fertilizer. And you have fertilizer. Wonderful. You have the silver, you have the crude shards. And now you have the gentian powder as well. And we are producing lapis lazulis. Excellent. Then we just need to get everything out. Get it filter splitted. And that'll be that. That'll be that done. Alright, so we have all the stuff coming out of our athanors here. Now we need to filter split it into 3. So we'll stick in a filter splitter here. And you will take the lapis. Alright. Wrong buttons, wrong buttons. And we need trash barrels as well. Oh, another day has gone by. Let's just check our sales this time. 99. Panacea, not bad. 29. Silver. 20 lapis. 22 diamonds. 3 Venuses. And we are shipping out some silver amulets now, which means we backed up the store, which is wonderful. 6,800 from that. Not bad at all. Alright. Pretty decent payouts. We're going to need a trash barrel here. Actually, let's filter out twice and do 2 trash barrels. I think that's gonna be better. Oh, and we don't need silver coming all the way down here. No, it's fine. So let's again filter. So lapis will be coming out that way. And then here we'll filter out the crude shards. Why isn't anything going? Why isn't there anything going? Filter splitter. I want it that away. Aha, that's why it's not going. So that's lapis. I didn't tell it what to filter. That'll probably help. Alright, just lapis that way. And then another filter splitter. it can come in there, and it'll filter out whatever crude shards. Alright, lapis can come that way. Then we need 2 trash barrels. Can never find the bloody trash barrels. And you can go in there. And you can go in there. Okay. Then, oh, we actually need the shattered crystals for our obsidian build, don't we? Yeah. So obsidian. Do we need plants for that? We need 3 sage and 1 chamomile seeds. So let's grab that. And a chamomile seed. And we need to get rid of this so that we have space in our inventory. I did just go down and fill up. How many portal sigils do we have? 10. That's enough, I guess. So, obsidian. Let's see. Well, it can be like this. I suppose if we build that there, then the lazuli can go by. This is the crude shards. So or shattered crystals it is. So you don't need to be there. So there, and then you can come out like that. So that's that. And then we of course need to feed it all its goods. More places? No. Okay. Well, I think we have to come over one, don't we? Yeah. Alright, let's just do that here. We need you to come in like that. We need you to come down like that. And we need you to come down like that. Okay. Is all the fuel going in? Looks like it is. Yeah, it's going in. And the fertilizer is going up. So that's all good. Then we just need to hook it in with some pipes. And that'll be our obsidian build done. And oh, the obsidian is coming up there. And we need to get rid of the volcanic stuff again. Which is fine. Alright, well, we need to get up top. So, some stairs. What is it we need? We need fruit wine and linseed oil. And we also need aquavitae because we are running out of aquavitae, which is not ideal. But fruit wine is this one. The very top one. Okay. And that means that the linseed oil is the second from the top. So we have both coming out this way. Right, this one is the linseed oil. Nope. That should be linseed oil. Right, yep. Perfect. Darn it. Darn it. And then the fruit wine is this one. And we're saving. There we go. Fruit wine done. Then we need the outputs. I think we're just gonna do something like this. And send it down. Which one is which? The bottom one is the obsidian. It looks like. Stop jumping off. All right, you have that. Are you not set to be... No. You need to be pyrite ore. And so do you. Okay. And we have the crushers, so that's good, or the grinders. Alrighty. So this should get obsidian going. And yeah, obsidian is the bottom one. We have the chamomile powder. And here we go. We are producing obsidian. Excellent. So you go out like that. And then you go out like that. And the lapis comes down next to it. Wonderful. Then it's the other stuff, which I think if we stuck in something like that with a trash barrel there, and then let's just put in some of these. There. Volcanic ash is coming out. Excellent. That's obsidian done. Good. Then the last thing we need is did I not copy my... I don't think I copied my... Dang it. I didn't copy my health potion build. Alright, give me just a second. Alright, I had actually copied it because it's of course not the health potion build, it's the turquoise build that we need. So, we need portals. So let's grab some of those. Do we need anything else? Plants or something? Yeah. Flax seeds and sage seeds times 2. Flax seeds. And did I buy those? Yes, I did. Thought maybe I hit the wrong button. Sage seeds. Grab that. And get this going. Let's get it going from back here. I'll leave a space of 3. How's it looking in front? Tight. It's looking tight in front. But we'll live with that. The turquoise will be coming out that way, and we'll just stack these on top. So you come up here. And there we go. There we go. And then we can shoot this over. And we can shoot this over here to get it back in. Awesome. Okay. So... Oh. Healing potion. We are already producing it there. And these are turquoise. Few little bits missing here, but it's fine. We have our turquoise going. And we are producing 20 a minute. Outstanding. There. And then you can come down. And come out this way as well. Perfect. And then all we need is to set you up. You're not going to be there though. Well, no, that's not all we need because we need to set up the dang silver something as well. Oh, this is not going to be one episode. I'm going to turn it into two. I want to build an advanced shaper. And the advanced shaper, I think it's going to be right there. Then the turquoise can go in. The lapis can go in. The obsidian can go in. Right there. And then we'll shoot over the last two, which is malachite and topaz. So topaz, you go in there, and malachite, you go in there. Because I think this is a 2-hour episode. But, well, it would have been a 2-hour episode if I didn't turn it into 2 episodes. So the last one might be about an hour. And then this one will be, oh, we need silver for this as well. Of course we do, it's quicksilver. Bloody hell. But yeah, we have all the jewelry in here. All we need is quicksilver. And we also need aquavitae. So, darn it. Oh, come on. So, aquavitae, we need another... What? You're full? This is why we don't have aquavitae. Yep. Well, we can't fit one there. Okay. But here we go. Alright, we'll be getting Aqua Vitae again. And then it's bloody Quicksilver. Advance to Limbic. Need 15 crude silver powder a minute. And 15 vitality essence. And 1200 sulfuric acid a minute to produce 300 quicksilver. Okay, so I think we'll build that over here. What the hell? There's a hole in our floor. Don't care about that right now. Okay. There's a hole in our floor going way down. That's not ideal. All right, that's better. So I think we're going to need to make another sulfuric acid build. Yeah, I think so. So another sulfuric acid build here, and then a quicksilver build. And then that'll probably do. Now, do we need quicksilver for anything else? Oh, and let's use our upgrade points. Oh, we have 3 actually. Let's keep, not there. Let's keep putting them in here. So nutrient value, and they're up to 250 now. Nice. Okay. Very nice. So is our Aqua Vitae starting to fill up a bit again? Yeah, we were down to 23,000 or something, so it is. It is. Good. And you are producing. Outstanding. And the box is filling up now, which is also good. Okay. So, well, I was hoping to get Mercury done in the last episode, and I was hoping to get it done in this episode, but we're going to have to call it because we've already gone more than an hour in this one, and I think we went around an hour in the last one as well. So we'll come back and we'll make Quicksilver and Mercury in the next one. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, it would be awesome if you'd leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, it really does help out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day, and to see you again in the next one.